Hello and welcome to another gameplay session. Thanks for tuning in. Today is a Thursday evening, May 9th of 2013. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful week so far, and a safe one at that. And hopefully, with Sunday around the corner, hopefully you guys and gals have done your Mother's Day shopping like I have, so we're good to go. Now, for those of you who may or may have not been tuning into our Facebook channel for Lazy Tech Guys, we did make an announcement or a quick blurb about Battlefield getting hit by a DOS attack, which is basically preventing players like myself, who was originally going to do a video for Battlefield 3, since you guys are so in love with Neverwinter. Basically is preventing people from playing multiplayer for the most part. It's not impairing anyone from logging into Battlelog, but trying to join in servers is somewhat of a pain. So, and it's, from what I've seen for the last couple days or so, it's multiple attempts. Now, I don't know if it's impairing the actual performance. I know when I initially tried recording something, it actually looked kind of choppy, considering that I had pretty much the settings turned down. So we'll see as the pretty much the events unfold. If any news comes up, I'll be sure to let you guys know. But for the most part, we're going to be playing Neverwinter today, and so I am actually going to be going up that direction there. Continuing the quest. I think I actually got some mails, which I should pick up. Right. I did buy a key. Considering those keys are pretty expensive real money. They're like almost $1.25. But if you're working pretty hard and getting those astral diamonds like you see, those skirmishers, which I missed, good god, you can actually make quite a bit of astral diamonds, about maybe roughly 3,000. I think the max you can convert over is about 27,000 a day, which is not bad. I mean, considering if you're doing a lot of these PvP repeatables, dungeons, skirmishes, foundry quests even. Let's see who's on. Oh, not many people are on today. Oh, crap. For the most part, I'm actually getting better frame rate this time. I actually went through the trouble of just turning everything down and then kind of fine-tuning it for my personal tastes. Only because I got tired of dealing with the funny-looking 30 below frame rate. Even though I'm playing on the laptop, it's kind of... It doesn't do too bad. I actually like my character models to look nice. The terrain doesn't matter too much for me, but I know some people might prefer otherwise, or they play with like higher settings where it has to pretty much melt your eyes while it's off. But it's pretty cool. You know, to be honest with you, to touch back on the whole Battlefield problem, I know recently, in terms of the gaming industry, I know they actually had a couple layoffs recently. They actually, according to, I believe it was Joystick that I looked at, according to a Joystick article, they laid off about approximately 900 employees worldwide. This is kind of spread to all their different studios, so I don't know if it's a big relation to that or because of other things in addition to them being the quote-unquote worst company in America right now. But you know, we'll see again as far as any type of additional news or information unfolds. I'm pretty sure they'll find out one way or another what's the cause of it, or if anything, if services are restored. But for the most part, hopefully you guys have been, again, having a wonderful week so far. Ooh, this guy's a pain in the butt. Me, on the other hand, I just finished a review on the Mad Cat Rat M mobile gaming mouse. It's a wireless mouse that relies on either a USB connection, or if you have Bluetooth 4.0 and above capability, you can use this mouse in that sense. But either way, it's actually pretty cool. I actually like it because it has that adjustable palm rest, but the downside is the fact that you can't actually lock it in like the, for example, the Mad Cat MMO7 that I actually got to try out a bit ago. But it's actually nice. It's about the same size as my Orochi. Just the only problem I would have with it is if I'm nowhere near a plug, I'd have to swap it out with like other batteries. But at the same time, you can just use standard batteries to use with that mouse for that most part. Oh, and other news on top of that, I actually finally had the time to pre-order Battlefield 4. Now, I'm pretty sure some of you might be asking, did you do it through a store or through Origin? Actually, for me, I actually did it through a store because being the, well, I wouldn't say stingy person that I am, it's more frugal, I would say. I actually just put down $5 for my pre-order. Of course, going through GameStop, they gave me the dog tag, so more than likely I'll be picking up my physical order when that game comes out, and more than likely we'll see more during E3, which that was fun in itself to register for, because for the most part we pretty much have to do it every year. There's no simple clicking and saying, oh, I went here before last year, which was a pretty fun and insightful experience in the gaming industry. For the most part, so we'll see. I'll see if I get approved or not again, which I hope I do, but at the same time I don't know who's actually going with me, so depending on how that pans out, I might actually either go with a group of people, which I'm not sure if it's going to be the same group as last year, or I might not even go at all. But either way would actually be a pretty good feeling, mainly because if I don't go, I could still cover it at home, and at the plus side, I would have a pretty much free 1 week vacation from my my other day job that I do on the side. So let's see. I actually, let's see. As far as my hopes for Battlefield 4, I'm hoping that, since I did see some rumors as far as commander mode being brought back, I do hope they do bring some of the aspects of some of the classic Battlefields back into the mix, not necessarily just streamlining it. I'm not sure exactly which feature I would actually take back into the mix, other than maybe maybe more sea battles, not necessarily air superiority or tank superiority, and making something for like water, but like a little more variety with the maps. Maybe some let's see, I know we had a little bit of car cannon into the mix and some other things, but just a little more nostalgic stuff. I know they are using the Frostbite 3 engine, which they have no detail. Well, there's no details that I've seen so far that showcase the capabilities of the engine, other than the 60-second teaser and the fishing through Baku trailer at the moment. So time to remain hopeful still. I mean, I've always been a Battlefield fan since 2. A lot of people ask me, well, which one do you prefer, COD or Battlefield? And you know, that's an age-old question, which, you know, much as it sparks controversy, basically Battlefield still has a lot more going for it, only because you can still have your close quarter battles like you do in COD. May not necessarily be the speed that most people enjoy Call of Duty for, but I like being able to pretty much play all these different game modes with all these different vehicles, in addition to owning people up close with either a shotgun or, you know, anything that you can think of that's limited by only your imagination. So, I'm in this mine. I'm actually getting 60 frames, which this actually looks pretty damn smooth. I'm actually enjoying my new settings now. It actually doesn't make the game look so bad. Wish this guy would go down a little quicker though, but no problem. He's no problem for me. And let's see the fucking... Folks, what I'm gonna do is probably not recommended, but what I'm gonna do is change the lights, and I'm gonna turn up the character texture quality to 200%. Let's see how this looks. Oh, still pulling about 60 frames. It's not killing my computer yet, so so far so good. But I will say this, Cryptic has done a really good job with character textures. I'm actually liking it a lot, considering that I actually just started playing around with character dye or color dyes. So that's part of the reason why my armor looks kind of miscolored a little bit. Actually, let's tweak this a little bit more. Let's see, max lights per... Let's turn up the shadows to high. That looks good. Much, much better. Alright, so where are we supposed to go now? I'm supposed to go this way. Oh, take out these two people. Yay! Oh, man. Only thing, let's see. I would say one of the things that would be kind of cool that Perfect World and Cryptic could do is right now it seems like a lot of the big currency that you want to accumulate is the astral diamonds, which you get from doing different events, dungeon delves, and a lot of these little events that they have that cycle throughout the day, which give you extra ones. So basically, even though in my inventory I have about almost 3 gold, it doesn't seem like you utilize a lot of that at the moment. Though you can buy some gear, some other things with it, it just seems like, okay, well, the most I can do with this is buy potions and whatnot. So it's just kind of like, well, maybe they should also have that as a currency exchange. Because right now, as far as the Astral Diamond exchange goes, it's still kind of on the higher side, but it does seem like it's subsiding as far as pricing goes a little bit. But if you look at the Zen store, their proprietary thing, their proprietary store for a lot of these free-to-pay games, a lot of these items are still kind of, I would say, kind of on the high side, but it's, to some people, might be a little reasonable. But, you know, it's kind of, it's there if you want it, but, you know, we're not saying basically you have to use it, is basically what's happening. So, it's not too bad. I put in $20 worth. It was cool. I mean, I don't see myself putting anything more yet, since it's only open beta right now. So once the game launches, I might see myself putting down more, but that has yet to be seen in the future. And it looks like power critical strike versus critical strike and armor penetration. But it's slotted, so I guess I will use this. And then let's see which one's bracers. So I get defense, but I lose out on power and deflection, but I get lifesteal. I guess we'll use this too. And then what else do we have here? Unidentified ring. If I get this, I lose out on health points and power, but I get recovery and defense. I'll sit tight on that for now. I like the glowing ring that seems to follow me around a little bit. It does jump kind of funny though. So far, I actually like how some of the powers are set up, especially how they kind of worked out some of the kinks with the power tree. As soon as I kill this guy, I'll actually show you guys really quick. Oop. And the nice thing too is you can actually kind of make it a requirement where you have to have a certain amount of points before you can actually go up to a higher tier of power. So that's actually pretty cool. One thing I did like, which is a big welcome factor, is they definitely made the cleric disciple less of a pushover. That's more apparent as you start throwing in rune stones, which right now I need to pump up her power. So she's a little more useful now. Plus, if you start giving her like an icon and some other things as you unlock it, and as you level her up, it's just a lot more useful. She does a lot more, and it's good that she doesn't aggro enemies like she has been. I remember one instance where I'm fighting a boss, she's helping me out, and all the mobs are attacking her, so as soon as I turn my attention back, a few minutes later, she's already toppled over. So, not so bad. But, let's see. Oh, here we go. Let's see. Well, that lunging attack surely just one-shotted these guys. But, that's because he's a low-level person. And you can kind of tell when you're fighting certain enemies, they usually have several bars. It's actually kind of reminiscent of a, kind of reminds me of actually like Double Dragon of all the retro games I'm thinking about. Mainly because like in most beat 'em up side-scrolling fighting games, they usually have different colored health. But in the case of Neverwinter, they actually have multiple bars. You can kind of see in relation how much damage you're doing, but like it'll only go down slightly, which is actually, I think it's kind of entertaining. And the thing is that I, aside from the little icons that pop up every so often with whatever effects that monster or boss is running into, I haven't seen anything yet that would suggest if there are such thing as using the World of Warcraft terminology, if there's any type of form of elites or whatnot that I have seen yet. And if there is, I possibly wasn't necessarily looking for it straight off the bat. But, ooh, I found a store, or a vendor, technically. That is awesome. Alright, sell off this bound stuff that I can't use anymore. Make some more room. And, oh, I was going to say, for those of you who haven't been playing this game or have recently joined up, I know in the latest patch they made these Nightmare block boxes sellable now, so you can, instead of just dropping them and getting rid of them if you don't have the keys for them. Which is not too bad. I mean, personally, I would rather get the chance of getting that Nightmare mount and pull off that that Nightmare before, well, let's see, not Nightmare for Christmas. It's the Headless Horseman thing. That'd be kind of cool, but I'd have to pretty much color all my armor black, which would be kind of troublesome because I'd still have to buy the dyes, which are significantly inflated right now. I think the prices for a lot of the dyes, they're a lot higher than the what is it? I want to say the keys and some of these rare items that are showing up in the auction house. So it kind of sucks. But you know, that's the thing. I think the blue dye pack that I bought was like 750 or 500 Zen points, which is like the equivalent of $5. So it's really, like I said, the prices are still kind of high, but as the game gets closer to launch, or if anything, once the game has been out for a while, I'm pretty sure the prices will start leveling out. They'll start becoming a little more reasonable. And since she's away training, I am going to call. Who am I going to call? Ghostbusters? No, I'm just kidding. Let me go call Mr. Direwolf, since I need somebody to help with the damage output or not heal me. Oops. I kind of need to heal myself. That's what I get for not paying attention to my health. And I'm actually starting to get the hang of this character a little more, only because with that little one attack where I can stun people, I only get 3 charges of that at any given time, so it's definitely something that I want to keep a little eye on. Let's see, 62 lifesteal, what? Oh. Okay, well, I guess I can't really give him anything since he does have something decent right now. That's kind of vendor trash to begin with. Alright, so run. Hurry up and go down. Boots. Alright, toss this out, yes. Are you really serious? Okay, so I get a higher power, higher defense, and this thing still... Ugh. You guys are terrible. Alright. So, let's see. Well, that's one. Alright, uh-oh. Whoa. Oop. One thing that I did remember from playing beta is hitting that little healing thing, and even though they toned it down, because I used to be able to go back to full health just by unleashing all my powers after I hit that. It actually, not too bad still. It's still pretty useful, but this guy is freaking a pain in the butt. Come on. Alrighty. No. And he goes down. I got a shield, but I'm like getting my ass kicked still. Alright. Now what is that? Let's see. Aw, so I lose 1 AC, which some people have determined that is... Oh, damage resistance. And I lose critical strike and defense for more deflection. That is questionable. Questionable. Deflection, where is that? Oh. You know what? I think I will need that later on, but I'll get that, use that later, but more than likely I'll probably find something a little more better later on. Personally, I need a bigger bag. I'm like literally out of room of. Good God, I need more room. And for whatever reason, there's also, for stupid reasons, it doesn't stack for your items. So I had to like literally swap these out. What the hell? That is strange. That is really weird how it doesn't stack. Wood figure bound stuff. Good God, come on. Really? Okay, so as you guys can see, there's some things that they still kind of have to adjust, but you know, the game looks pretty favorable. Let's do this to save some room. Fuse these together. All right. So I have 4 slots left out of the. Need more bags. Bags are so expensive. Okay, save people. Okay, cool. I have saved people.
Thank you for rescuing me. Before you go, I need to tell you something. Crag Foultooth was visited by another one of their leaders, a man named Jareth Grimm. Crag told him about the dig, and then Grimm said he was returning to Blackdecker Keep to report. I think that's the old name of the ruins up on the hill, so he's probably still up there.
Huh. Long Sword of Fire, which is not better than what I have right now. Shenanigans. Alright, so that's it for now. Hope you guys like some of the gameplay, and maybe they'll get you going for the next time. Hopefully by then I'll actually have a video that's not Neverwinter based, and maybe some Battlefield action, because I've actually been dying to play some more. I've just been busy with a lot of writing and stuff lately. So, you know, if you guys like the video, by all means hit the like button. If you guys have any suggestions on what you want to see next, maybe even a game to review or whatnot, by all means hit, definitely email us at the, ooh, totally forgot for a hot second, sorry. Comments at lazytechguys.com, or you can find us on our Facebook page at facebook.com/lazytechguys. I guess I'll see you guys next time.